Lafleur refuses to talk about Rodgers ahead of the NFL's most anticipated match, but his silence reveals much more than you imagine. This video shouldn't have reached you, but since it did, you'll find out what everyone is ignoring about the Packers vs. Steelers matchup on Sunday. And be warned, what I'm about to reveal here is not in the papers. Yet, imagine working side by side with someone for 4 years, achieving historic victories, building an empire, and then they leave. Gone. What now? You have to face them on the NFL's biggest stage, on national TV, Sunday night, with the whole world watching. That's exactly what Matt Lafleur will experience. But when reporters asked about Aaron Rodgers at Monday's press conference, the response was ice cold. We're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, who happen to have Aaron Rodgers. It's that simple. 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 The most brutal statistic during Lafleur's 4 years with Rodgers in Green Bay. The team went 47-18. Rodgers won 4 MVPs with the Packers. He was there for 18 years. He led the team to the franchise's last Super Bowl. And Lafleur wants us to believe this is simple? There's something much bigger going on here. And you will find out now. On social media, the hashtag #RodgersPackers has already surpassed 300. 0 mentions. Green Bay fans are divided. Half are crying nostalgia. Half are angry about the traumatic exit in 2023. But the real earthquake came from an inside source who leaked details from behind the scenes at the Packers this week. According to reports, Lafleur gathered the team on Monday and made it clear, this game is not about Aaron Rodgers. It's about us. But here's a detail nobody noticed. Of the 53 players on the current Packers roster, only 14 played with Rodgers in 2022, his final season in Green Bay. Jordan Love, he was on the bench. Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson, rookies. Quay Walker, Rashawn Gary, Elgton Jenkins, all still on entry-level contract, living in Rodgers' shadow. To these guys, Rodgers isn't a legend. Rodgers is the past. Rodgers is the guy who blocked their future. What now? They want to destroy the past. This isn't an emotional revenge. It's a declaration of independence. And there's more. A member of the coaching staff revealed that during practice this week, Lafleur didn't even mention Rodgers' name. He referred to the Steelers' quarterback as number 8. Is this extreme professionalism or psychological warfare? Let's look at the numbers that make this game an epic battle. Aaron Rodgers in 2025 with the Steelers. 1. 270 yards. 14 touchdowns. 5 interceptions in 6 games. 4 TDs in Week 7 against Cincinnati. 244 yards and 4 touchdowns in the win over the Jets in Week 1. At 41, the guy is still a machine. But wait, Jordan Love with the Packers in 2025, 4 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss, only 3 turnovers in 6 games, 71% third down conversion rate in the last 2 weeks. In the last game, he completed the crucial 15-yard pass to Tucker Kraft on 4th down that secured the victory over Arizona. Love isn't trying to be Rodgers. Love already is Love. And the Packers, exact 27 points in all 4 of their season wins. That's no coincidence. It's system. It's precision. It's Lafleur proving his scheme works, with or without Rodgers. Now compare. Steelers, 4-2. But coming off a loss to Cincinnati, defense allowing 31 points, Rodgers with 2 costly interceptions. Meanwhile, the Packers have the second-best takeaway defense in the conference. Micah Parsons with 3 sacks in the last game, a career high. If this were a movie, the director would cut to Rodgers looking Lafleur in the eye before kickoff. Heavy breathing, sweaty hands, and Lafleur? Stones-faced. But what if I told you there's a secret plan Lafleur is keeping? Sources close to the Packers revealed that during practice this week, Green Bay simulated 2 specific formations that Rodgers hated to face when he played. Disguised blitzes, pressure from the wings, double coverage on his favorite receivers. It's as if Lafleur was using Rodgers' own playbook against him. And there's more. Notice this detail that almost nobody saw. In Week 1, when Rodgers faced the Jets, his former team, he was visibly nervous. He took 4 sacks, but he won because the Jets' defense collapsed. Now, against Green Bay, the team he spent 18 years with, will the emotional toll be greater? Lafleur knows this, and has betting on it, because while Rodgers will be thinking about 2010, the Super Bowl against the Steelers, the glories of the past, Love and the Packers will be focused on one thing: winning in the present. This isn't a game. It's an exorcism. And that's when Lafleur dropped the sentence that changed everything. During Monday's press conference, a reporter insisted, "But coach, don't you feel like this game is special?" Lafleur paused. He looked down. He took a deep breath and blurted out, "We've had some great times together. Aaron is a Hall of Famer. I have so much respect and love for him. But this game is not about that. It's about going to Pittsburgh Sunday night with our guys packed and their guys packed. It's about the Packers versus Steelers. The key word? It's not about that." Lafleur isn't running away from the narrative. He's killing it. Because if the Packers take the field thinking about Rodgers, about nostalgia, about emotion, they lose. But if they go and focused on the system, the execution, the game plan, Rodgers becomes just another 41-year-old quarterback trying to escape Micah Parsons. And here's the bombshell nobody is talking about. Rodgers has already publicly admitted that this game will be different. After beating the Jets in Week 1, he said, "This doesn't come close to what it's going to be like playing Green Bay. It's been 18 years of my career." Meanwhile, Lafleur, treating it like just another game. Who's in emotional control here? Who has the psychological advantage? If you thought that was intense, wait, because what comes next is the moment that will define this game. Sunday night, Acrisure Stadium, NBC lights, 70,000 people screaming. Aaron Rodgers, 41, 4 MVP ring, 1 Super Bowl, 18 seasons in Green Bay, staring across the field. Matt Lafleur, the coach who led him for the last 4 seasons, a 47-18 record together, now with a new quarterback, Jordan Love, 26, the guy who sat on the bench for 3 years waiting for Rodgers to leave, now the owner of the franchise. And in the middle of all this, a game worth much more than 3 hours of football, because if the Packers win, the message is clear. We've evolved. We've moved on. We don't need you. But if Rodgers wins, if he throws 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and destroys the defense he coached against for years, the narrative becomes, "You guys let me go too soon." And Lafleur, the man who said this was simple on Monday, he knows it's not simple. He knows the whole world will judge every decision, every play call, every outcome. But here's the final detail that will leave you speechless. Sources reveal that the night before the game, Lafleur will show the team a video, not of Rodgers, not of nostalgia, but of all the times the Packers were underestimated in 2025. And the final message will be, they think this game is about the past. Prove to them it's about the future. And now I ask you, is Matt Lafleur being professional, or is he playing the biggest psychological war of his career? Will Aaron Rodgers be able to beat the team he loves? Or will the emotional toll crush the legendary number 8? And what about Jordan Love? Is he ready to bury Rodgers' shadow once and for all and prove that Green Bay made the right choice? Leave your opinion in the comments, because the debate here will define the next video. And if you think this is the whole story, wrong. There's one detail about Lafleur's 47-18 record with Rodgers that nobody is mentioning. And it could change everything about how we view this matchup. But that, only tomorrow, only for subscribers, because breaking news is a privilege for those who are inside. If you've made it this far, you're a real fan. Press the bell. Comment Packers if you believe in Jordan Love. Comment Rodgers if you think the old man still rules, because Sunday night, the world stops, and the NFL will never be the same. Final stats: Green Bay Packers 4-1 versus Pittsburgh Steelers 4-2. Sunday night. Primetime NBC. Matt Lafleur, 47-18 with Rodgers. Building a new dynasty with love. Aaron Rodgers. 270 yards. 14 TDs. 5 ints in 2025 with the Steelers, coming off a loss to the Bengals. Jordan Love. Only 3 turnovers in 6 games. 27 points in all wins. Packers. 14 players on the 2022 roster. A new era under construction. Steelers. First season with Rodgers. 4-2. Vulnerable defense. Micah Parsons. 3 sacks in the last game. Hunting Rodgers. Lucas Haversick. Franchise record 61 yards. Maximum confidence. Josh Jacobs. 3 straight games with 2 TDs. Unstoppable. The most anticipated match of the year. 18 years of history. 4 years of partnership. 1 game to decide everything. Who will win the psychological warfare? Find out Sunday. Because what comes next will explode the NFL? Vern.